Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Austria-Hungary. I think we're going to start off this episode by updating a few of our designs. I do remember that we have our submarine decision. I've just reminded myself, so I don't want to forget about that. But a lot of our designs are starting to get pretty old. So we're in 32, this is from 24. That 10-year period where ships start to become outdated is about to pass. So we'll always just save the minesweepers as whatever they are, and in fact we'll get everyone else to follow suit, and that should be the last retrofit we need for our minesweepers. Similarly, we need to upgrade our Naval, and now that we've gotten some helpful ships into the Caribbean and West Africa to supplement them, it is time to rebuild these. I don't think there's any reason to try to squeeze anything more out of them. They're a slower ship, it's true, but I don't think that there's any reason to try to improve anything. So basically it's all fine the way it is. I think 180 is plenty of ammo, so we don't need to increase anything, which should make this retrofit pretty cheap. Oh gosh, 3 ships of wrong class. Which ones are the wrong class? Well, I don't know why this happened, but I'm sure that these are actually identical because I didn't... Oh, these are... Maybe they never made it to the modified version, but we can see just by changing to advanced director, everything's identical. Yep, good enough. So, save. And go ahead and rebuild that. The good news is at least we don't have to worry about building these, upgrading them again. That'll be the last time we need to upgrade any ships, obviously. We're within 10 years from the end of the game. I'm pretty much sure. I don't think I've ever gone to 1940. That seems to be pushing it a little beyond. A lot of people consider beyond 1925 like overtime. You should only be fighting the last war you're going to fight. I push things a little bit beyond that just because I have fun building my massive super dreadnought and then actually getting to use it. If you're playing these underpowered nations, sometimes it's just necessary to push a little bit beyond in order to get that to happen. Okay, other than that, the submarines. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to go to the submarines, sort by reliability, and we're going to just dump off some of these lower reliability ones. We have here 12 that we can get rid of, especially any of the coastal ones. In fact, yeah, those are all 76 already, so that's fine. But let's go ahead and dump all of these, scrap all these. That doesn't affect the amount we need to build, so we're just kind of freeing up a little bit of space. And now we're going to go ahead and build. I might as well do the medium range ones because they're going to be more effective against whoever we get next. And we need to do 20, so let's get 2 groups of 10 for medium. We could get like 9 and 9 actually. 9 mine laying and 9 coastal. Because ultimately I'm just going to build these for 1 turn and then I'm going to pause, which should give us enough budget to continue on with the construction of our St. George III class. So perfect. We're being praised. And now we pause. You can see that these only take about a year to build, whereas my St. George III class takes about 2.5 years. It's a pretty significant difference. So we want to get the St. George's built as soon as possible. And then we can, as we start to gain budget when the St. George class finishes, we can start continuing the construction of those submarines. Okay, let's go ahead and push on. Basically, my only fear now is that we don't go to war with Great Britain. Because whatever war we fight next is going to have to be the last one. What? We already have destroyers of up to 1,500. Why do we have problems with 900 tons? Unless it was 1,900 tons? Did I read it incorrectly? I don't think so. Good. So it's Italy and Great Britain. Those are the two. We just have to hope it's, in the end, Great Britain. We obviously gain a lot more from that. Stand to gain a lot more. Whereas Italy, I mean, if we're lucky, we could get Sardinia Sicily in a naval invasion. But that's the only thing Italy has to offer us. Great Britain already took Italy's colonial holdings besides anything we didn't take. So that looks good. That's a little bit better. How we doing here? Basically everybody's done. Okay, so we're going to have to start retrofitting all these guys. Let's go ahead and retrofit you. Actually, you know what? It'd be better if I don't retrofit until later because, again, the same reason. I need to start rebuilding. I need to build the St. George 4 or 3 class as quickly as possible. Yep. So that's what our priority will be. This will cause a little bit of unrest. We're actually already up to 3, but never mind. I'll take a prestige hit as long as that doesn't affect our budget. 561. Yeah, still good. Okay, that's fine. Prestige is no longer a concern. We're a very well-known man. Interesting. Okay, well, let's keep going then. Very good. With that, I think we just continue building another one. Just pile one on top of the other. This is going to get us to about the number that I wanted. So I think that's the last St. George 3 class we'll build. Bring us up to a total of 7, which is a really decent sized fleet for Austria-Hungary. So once we get our budget back into the positive, we'll start doing the retrofits and all that. No. We don't want stuff happening with Italy. Yeah, very good. Well, this is interesting. This might bring us to war, and it's a little quickly. I don't want a conference. Crap. Okay, well, there it is. We have chosen war. The newspaper heading was correct. Yeah, we still have some ships which are a year out. Okay, well, how do we react? Oh, gosh. Let's take a look at our ships here. I want to get everyone in the correct order. First of all, everyone go to active. I want to move some ships into West Africa and into the Caribbean. Because we can try to steal colonies from both those places. Obviously, we're going to put the majority of our pressure is going to be in Northern Europe and probably in the Mediterranean. Yeah, they've already put a huge fleet down here. But we might as well kind of disengage, I would say, with our slower battleships. Let's just remove them from the Mediterranean, even if we get blockaded. Because these guys are only meant to project power. Now, unfortunately, our Kaiser classes are stuck here. So let's just get 3 to go into West Africa. Actually, I'm going to send all of them to West Africa, and from there, the Caribbean. Otherwise, they'll go through Northern Europe like idiots. So, everyone to West Africa. And we do have 2 active St. George 3 classes already. And I forgot to take a look. Let me see. I might be able to pull up who is supposed to be in... Who else wanted... Oh, yeah, a Blitzen. Okay, so let's get a Blitzen as well. Rename. Passed over it 40,000 times. Very good. And I have a few other ideas for names, but we'll wait for these guys to come in. They still have a year's time. Yeah. And it'd be interesting also to see what our budget looks like. Oh gosh, we did not get the Splattle class upgraded in time. I think we have to go ahead and do a combat retrofit to this. Because they'll be home. They'll be back home very quickly. And I don't want to fight with obsolete ships. So let's go ahead and get the Tigers in first. What do we do here? Is it feasible to get this? No. Just no. Alright, Tiger, well then you're stuck with what you got. Sorry to say it. And again, this is still a decently designed ship. Its monthly build cost is only slightly more than its maintenance. It's actually less than its maintenance. So we'll rebuild all these, and then as soon as they pop back out, which should be only in 3 months, we'll cycle the Spalato class. Okay, the Achilles is just barely going to sneak in, so we don't have to retrofit her. Oh, yeah, we don't. Navarro class just got finished. Habsburg class is really at the cusp. Could do with a retrofit, but we never did it. We have to probably win a few victories to slim down the numbers we're facing before we can decide to retrofit these guys. Even though we can probably do it one at a time or something like this. Yeah, we might as well just start doing it one at a time, but is there any benefit? What, quality 1 14-inch guns? Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else we can get away with here. Just that's the only thing. And yeah, this is decent. She still has plenty of submerged, and still the two top loading, kind of silly, but the 2 top loading torpedo fires as well. It's a decent ship. I'm pretty happy with that one. So I'll save this design. I'm only going to do these like one at a time, like I said. Okay, so now we need to get these guys onto coastal patrol. Okay, well, Spalato, you guys have to hold the torch high until we get our Tigers back. Even though there's not very many of you. But there are a ton of Achilles classes. Even we can do some raiding. Okay, so if I do this to Raider, do we have a problem? Yeah, we're okay. So we're allowed to do 1 for raiding, which I will do. Raid, and then we'll get a few of these as well in the Mediterranean itself to do some raiding. Let's just maybe send 2. And furthermore, we probably should send a battlecruiser into Northern Europe. Our fastest battlecruiser is only 27, but I think that's good. I think she can fight anything that she can't run away from. Because a battlecruiser versus battlecruiser, even if they have like a really good one, we stand a reasonable chance of coming out on top. I'm going to send the Nike Manicore and the Fox both. You know what? Nike Manicore has been spending most of her time. I'll send the Fox and the Pollock. She's been spending most of her time on these secondary colony areas. So let's just send these 2. First, I think I have to change them to raid mode. I don't know which one is going to be more action-filled for the Nike Manicore. She's obviously been kind of left out of a lot of battles. I'd like to get her in. And what better time to shine than now? So let's go to Northern Europe. Unfortunately, if we do take any damage there, these ships will have to be scrapped, or there's no possibility to save them. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But that'll put a little pressure on them. And let's go ahead and go unrestricted. I just don't care. Get every single submarine active, which is still 38. We still have 38 that's going to be very effective against the British. Had I known that, you know, we would go to war so quickly, I probably wouldn't have scrapped those other submarines, but there's no use crying over spilt milk. So that means we'll end our first turn and probably end up in our first engagement here, which I have to say I'm a little bit nervous about. This is a good start. Okay, 8 versus 2, not bad. We just straight out sank 2 British submarines. Wow. The Pollock. That was only 1 turn. How did you lose so much fuel? Oh, this is bad. Oh, that's not good. That is really not good. Wow. Okay, well, here we go. 4 Fox is going to see first action. Sorry, Nike Manticore, this should have been you. But I thought we'd maybe get a fleet battle or something like that. Oh boy. Alright, so unknown ships sighted. They are perfectly positioned against us for the wind. And they're opening fire. We still haven't identified them. They hit us. It's a battlecruiser versus battlecruiser, so... Okay, let's see what we're up against. An even fight. They have much more powerful guns, but we have more guns. 11, 10.5. We're close enough that actually their belt armor is going to be very effective. But we could get a good hit against their turrets, which are only 10.5. Alright, keep pushing. There we go. We're returning fire in a very adequate manner. And this is what I mean. I'm pretty sure that our crews are just better. That in every way we should be superior. That's a massive hit. We are just destroying them. Wow. The 4 Fox is known for eliminating ships rather quickly. If I'm not mistaken. She was the previous record holder, eliminating a... I think it was a French heavy cruiser, but it might have been... No, I'm pretty sure it was a French heavy cruiser. Eliminating that in like 25 minutes. Well, we're off to a very good start. It's only been 12 minutes, and the Courageous... Holy cow! The record is... the new record holder, the 4 Fox. 13 minutes. Clock it. I expect another after-action report from that one. Well, that's why you don't make your turrets 10.5 inches. Because, you know, the cutoff is clearly 11 inches. It was a soft part of the Courageous, but I think this was really just a time acceleration. The fact that we got this turret kill. We were well on the way to sinking the Courageous anyway. You had already seen we had eliminated one of her rear turrets. And I think both the X and Y were disabled and destroyed. So we were already doing a real number on her. Tons of hits. I already closed the report, but if we had taken a look at, whoops, not this, but this, you know, they landed, what, 1 hit? And every other hit was us, so it was a well-deserved victory. I wouldn't consider this one luck. And a great start for the Austro-Hungarian people. So, alright, the Pollock, very unlucky, just extremely unlucky. And I'm going to have to recall, okay, well, let's send them the Nike Manticore out. Maybe she won't have as poor of luck. It's very unlikely that we would have to scuttle it, because I forgot about this when I sent them, when I was worried about them being scuttled in that exact scenario. We have an ally in Northern Europe. So really, nothing should be happening. In fact, we should be blockading them. We ourselves are blockaded, but yeah, wow, they have 20 dreadnoughts and 13 battlecruisers here. Woo. All right, don't go. Abort. Yeah, that's fine, but she's not moving anywhere. That's what I wanted. We're just going to have to leave it just as is because, wow, but they have massive numbers and I'm expecting a fleet engagement, which unfortunately is going to bring my Kaiser-class ships in. But at least all my VN got out, so let's get 3 VN into the Caribbean. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll start invading some colonies there. And I'm just going to rely on the 3 light cruisers we already have in those areas to defend those battleships. It's a very light escort, but I hope that we just don't end up fighting too much over there because those are force projection battleships, much more than they are meant for any kind of combat. Okay, yeah, well, now is definitely not the time to retrofit any more of my battlecruisers, considering we lost one. Now, we traded fairly. let's just examine the exact tonnage. I already forgot. 31,000 tons. So technically, things are against us in terms of total tonnage loss, but it doesn't count ours as a victory point, which is something. Okay, move on. Wow, we lost 5. I think we're down to about 30 then. And we're still sinking a bunch of British submarines. That's good. Okay, a convoy attack. I don't understand this. Is this really in northern... we don't have this, but I'll accept. We don't, where are these guys coming from? Oh God. Did they go from West Africa to the Caribbean through... Look, I have to be honest, I didn't pay close attention because I just thought that West Africa moving to the Caribbean, that was obvious. It's a simple move. And yet here they are. Unless these are the ones from West Africa. Look at this. Ireland is very far away from either West Africa or the Caribbean, so we probably should update our maps on board, or the compass or something. How the hell does this happen? I don't really know. It is going to be an opportunity to use our new... These are anti-dreadnoughts because they do have the torpedoes. Remember, we did kind of load them up with several surface-mounted torpedoes. 9 per side, I guess, is that what we have? Yeah, 20 per, 9 per side, and also 1 submerged per side as well. So, as long as these guys can get up to speed, which they should be able to do, and it looks like it's just these 3, so I don't have a battlecruiser here. Okay, well, extremely unusual that you would just have 3 dreadnoughts chugging along without an escort. This late, I mean, maybe, well, oh well, let's just do it. Yeah, it's a convoy raid, so let's first of all take a look at where our objective is. Okay, so as soon as I get control, we'll pivot them in the correct manner. And we are coming in from the wind side, so this is good. Still nothing. There it is. Okay, squad max, guys. 26. Oh, these are fantastic dreadnoughts. Really battle cruisers, I would say. We got away with the fact that these are still somehow designated dreadnoughts, because we get the force projection of a dreadnought, which is, I mean, just when I'm talking about force projection, I just mean the fact that from the strategic map, a dreadnought is more valuable than a battlecruiser in terms of encouraging invasions, in terms of blockading, points for blockading, etc. And these are essentially battlecruisers, but they're not deemed as such, which is good for us. Okay, so we've identified... Well, we haven't identified, we've spotted an enemy ship. Let's go ahead and... that looks like a destroyer screen. That's something we will not have. Is that really a heavy cruiser screen? Now, these are pretty cool ships themselves because they have the 4 and 2. It's a good trick. I'm still happy with that. So we're going to want to close... Let's actually go squad max and turn north to shadow these guys up. We want this engagement. I don't know what these guys are, but I think we want this engagement. Heavy guns, you say? These are actually battlecruisers. Okay, they probably outclass us. Let me take a look at what's going on. We hit one hit our deck, it penetrated, we hit another, and one hit our belt and penetrated. Well, they're penetrating. That's not a good sign. Means that they are pretty substantial units. Alright, we're starting to get an idea. 12-inch guns. 10 12-inch guns. Interesting. These are... this is kind of cool. It's our treaty versus their treaty. Wow, 29 knots. Extremely low armor. Oh, we're fighting this. We're definitely fighting this. Yeah, we have decent armor, even though they're still penetrating. Oh man, we already lost a guy. We have an engine down. And turrets are being destroyed like crazy. We're still going to go with it. Okay, come on, guys. What's going on here? What is the deal? Like, this is not correct battle formation. Don't overtake. Oh, it's not all of this. It's also... Okay, yeah, that's not a treaty variety. This is definitely not a treaty variety. Oh, dear. 2 of those. But we've already disabled 3 of their turrets. Wow. And 1 more here. Let's fight it out. Come on, treaty class people. 2 more hits. No turrets eliminated. We really could use those turrets being eliminated. 1 of these hits is like just devastating. Look at our ships. They're already incredibly damaged. This Zrinri is just getting massacred. But she's still able to fire with all her guns. And I was able to secure 11-inch turrets on these, so hopefully we won't get any turret detonations. Oh, we need to make torpedo runs. I forgot. That's like the advantage of this ship is her torpedoes. So let's let them come to us. Let them turn in. 19, 21, that's fine. Wow. That was lucky. That was lucky. Well, okay, maybe not. 9-inch turrets, yeah, that is extremely low. That's why you don't spend 5 inches on battery and 9 inches on turret. It's not a good idea. Well, let's keep finding it out. We can get a few more torpedo hits, I hope. Just get in torpedo range. They're doing it. They're close. Come on, guys. Launch those torpedoes. Los. This Zrinri is just getting pummeled, though. Ugh. Yeah, we need to pull the Zrinri off. Okay, well, we're not doing poorly. I don't know what the Crown Princess, whatever, Stephanie is doing, but... Do these have torpedo protection? I don't think they do. Well, that's okay. We'll take destroyer hits, too. We'll take anything. Oh, they're turning in. Budapest getting hit. And for that, this is good. That's a very good turn for us. We're only using 11-inch guns. I have to remember that. It's not going to be very quick. But this one has definitely taken some serious damage. As has this one. And it's only 7-inch. Oh my gosh, we have to. We can really get that one. Only 7-inch. Turn in. Go for it. Go for the kill. Yes. Excellent. Oh, wonderful. In the end, this is also supposed to be a convoy raid, but obviously I don't. Oh my gosh, the Budapest. Holy cow. No flooding. Just a lot of damage. Okay, well, we're still managing it. Gritting our teeth. And I don't know if any of these guys are going to survive, too, because we don't have technically a friendly port. It should be the Germany, but I don't even know what port these guys are registering. Like, where are they? Are they currently even in Northern Europe? I don't know. Wow, another one. Holy cow. We're 2 down, 1 to go. Let's push on. Max speed, boys. The order from Admiral Tortuga. Engage. Okay, we're sinking that Amazon. Budapest hit by a torpedo. Oh gosh. I guess that destroyer still had enough in it heroically to launch that torpedo. We'll pull off a little bit. We hit them! We hit them with a torpedo! I didn't even notice! 2 torpedoes! Oh yes! Fantastic. Heavy damage. Pull back. Slow down. Save yourselves now. We have to just be very careful. No. Oh, well, okay, yeah, you run interference. And we are launching more torpedoes. That's exciting. Look, guys, just pull back. The Crown Princess will do the rest. Get to safety. Awesome. Another torpedo hit. This is a clear victory. The Austro-Hungarian people. We must survive to let the people know what a tremendous victory has been won right off the coast. even though they have naval superiority, we closed well within the range of their home waters, where their home fleet could react, and boldly sank 3 of their battle cruisers from right underneath their nose without taking a single loss. Okay, I'm going to send this Crown Prince down just to try to get some hits on the convoy. Obviously, we're going to do everything we can to minimize damage to the 2 remaining. I think we might even... I don't want to actually detach them because then they're going to do some stupid stuff like try to go really fast to a home port. So we're just going to have the Crown Princess move down by herself. Sink a bunch of transports. It shouldn't be very difficult. She doesn't need to expend any more ammo. Okay, let's get her to stop firing for 10 minutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn it, Zinri, what? How do you have a bulkhead rupture at this speed? Okay, slow down. What are you doing, Budapest? Slow down. Slow down, buddy. Slow down. 4, 6. That's good. That's much more like it. We'll get you to slow down too, just to, I don't know, a show of mutual respect for the low speed. I don't know. We'll just do your thing. Okay, now we're firing again. Why? Why, Budapest? Why? 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 Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this? Slow down. Okay, now I think I just have to micromanage her. It's going to be annoying, but in order to save her from killing herself, we'll do it. You can engage now. Well, we're getting hit by a light cruiser. I'm not that worried. This thing is basically a very powerful heavy cruiser. So we're pretty happy about... No. Don't target... No. Okay, now you're doing it all wrong. Do this instead. Are you going slow? Good. You learned. It's fantastic. And you're starting to engage good targets. Okay, good. Let's just watch the Budapest, make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Good, she's still going slow. Gonna have to babysit her, but that's fine. We missed, but we sank that anyways. Good, so that means they're gonna start engaging targets which are worth engaging. I don't think any of these hits are penetrating. We can take a look. Did that penetrate? No. Counter tower hit. Yeah, nothing really going on. Extremely unsuccessful engaging these guys, but as long as we're bobbing and weaving, I think we'll be okay. Put ourselves in a bad position, but also kind of in a good position that if they launch torpedoes, they possibly hit their own ships. Just come in for like gunboat support, solidarity. We actually have to protect them. I have to sneeze, hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to turn to make sure this light cruiser doesn't get some free hits off on us. That would be bad. But we should have free reign of the waters now that their heavy escorts are sunk. There it is, that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, make sure you're changing course from time to time. I'm a little worried about this ship coming in, so. Engage this ship, yes. I guess we should be heading hull towards since we don't have any active rear guns. Looks like some destroyers powering down. Okay, turn. And it's about to get a lot worse for us. Did we sink any ships? We didn't get the objective complete. We have to sink one more. Okay, well, we know how to do this. We send our lone dreadnought back over. We don't have much success. They really are hitting us quite a lot more often than we are hitting them. And my guys are just creeping around. But every one that we land, every 11-inch hit we land on them is like devastating, whereas their ships are barely doing any damage to us. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Damn it. Okay, get her not back to AI now. Squad max. We're about to get the second wave of darkness as well. But that should be the transport ships here. So we just need to sink a few more and then we get out of here. No! No, no, no. Just one more turn. Sink them. It's getting close. Ah, she lost sight. Damn it. Well, she's going to go to AI control. Well, she already is, I suppose. Maybe we can still force her to go over this way. Oh my, not good. Very not good. So remember, we need to actually get you up to like 6. Because the Budapest is about to be really stupid and increase her speed. I'll just kind of guide this one over here. I'm overriding it specifically because her orders are specifically go and engage these transport ships. So that's what I want her to do. So I don't mind if she goes over here and sinks them. I have to force it. That was the orders I would have given her. And she would know to sink a few before returning. What the heck are you doing, Budapest? Your own thing, huh? Well, now you're the one I have to target, so I hope the Crown Princess has done enough. Let's get you to go this way. Let's get you guys just collide immediately. I want everyone to be within range so I can just get everyone to go like 4 knots and we can just troop out of here together. That's good. Now we should be accomplishing objective. Very good. Didn't matter very much. Wasn't an important thing for me. Take off AI control. Go 6. Okay, I would just get one more. Nope, she did that thing I don't want her to do. And you can stay in AI control. I don't really care what you do. Alright, now if things don't go poorly, as long as the Budapest doesn't suddenly get a mind of her own again. Oh dear God, no. No, no. Oh, this is very bad. Oh boy. Oh no. Where do you have torpedoes? Starboard port, starboard port. You have so many of your torpedoes available. Okay, well, get ready to fire because this is a torpedo range. Good. Holy cow, we might just escape. We might just get out of this. No! No! Ah! We were so close. Oh, Budapest, I'm sorry. Well, you did well. You absorbed your fair share of hits. Withdrawing from combat? Fatal. Alright, well now we just go really slow because it doesn't matter. I guess we'll have to go 14 just to keep up some speed, but that's it. I'm not even going to seek revenge. I'm just going to let well enough alone. Damn, poor Budapest. She was so close, man. So close. And we didn't put torpedo protection on these because they're so lightweight already. Well, fair waves and following seas, my friend. But we cannot save you. And that will conclude our second battle, our second engagement of the war. Things are going well for us. Thank you for your service. Your very admirable service. I'm just really sorry. We did everything I could, tried to turn you away from those torpedoes, but in the end it wasn't enough. Yeah, just slowly sinking. Ever so slowly. It's going to take her a long time to go down. Because she doesn't have much flooding right now, so it's going to take a while. Set your scuttling charges, raise the white flag. We'll call our submarine maybe over to help extract her. But what a bummer. We were just so close. Yeah, so close. Well, I have to return these dreadnoughts to wherever they came from. But hey, they served very well for an 18,000 ton ship. Taking down several 30,000 ton ships, it's very impressive. No, we lost another submarine. Still, a major victory for us. I mean, I don't just say those words because I read them here. That's the first thing that came to my mind. This is a major victory. 3 battlecruisers at the cost of 1 dreadnought. The important question is, how many dreadnoughts are going to survive out of the surviving ones? Do they both make it back? Where are they? I don't even know. Yeah, so we'll call this the Vienne engagement, because that's what really was at stake there. Now, what the heck was that? They did that, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to the game right now, but I will go back and check the video logs. It's possible I did ask them to go to the North American East Coast. I probably misclicked. And that explains everything. I mean, it still doesn't explain why they wouldn't go through... I mean, if you're in West Africa, it makes a lot more sense to head over to Brazil and then up... I don't know why you would do this. Doesn't really make sense to me. Makes much more sense to do this. I probably misclicked. So they had sent themselves over. They wanted to go to the North American East Coast, the East Coast of America. That's not at all what I want them to do. And now at this point, I want them to go back to the Mediterranean for repairs. They're not going to be able to make it there because they're going to actually whatever. But whatever. I can't believe I made that mistake. I apologize. It ended up good for us. I mean, in the end, it worked out well. I wish I had more of these Vienne class now. They're, in my opinion, they're better than the Kaiser class. Even though the Kaiser class has them with 5,000 tons. Okay, so one more turn we can get for money-wise. Yeah, we can definitely secure better terms. We want to at least see the St. George III class in action. Very good for Fox. Good Achilles. Good Admiral Spawn. Admiral Spawn's been with us for a long time. Asabo. 3 merchant ships. Well done. And a convoy defense, which I will decline. Another convoy defense, which I will decline. Probably should be taking those just to stop getting blockaded. Oh, we are. We're no longer blockaded. What has happened here? Great Britain withdrew most of her fleet into Northern Europe. and now they're probably blockading Germany. So we're free. We're free of the British for a little bit. We have enough points to overcome their still a massive 8 dreadnought fleet here. Anyways, I'm going to call this episode to a close, like I said. So thanks for watching, and we'll continue this war with Great Britain in the next episode. Until then, take care.